Rachel, I need to speak to you about something.
Hey, Wilfred, what's up? You're on the way to work right now, right? Did you forget something?
No, I quit my job.
What?
I handed in my notice a little while back.
What? What the hell are you talking about? You still have a sleep? Why would you make such an important decision without telling me?
Because if I told you I was thinking of quitting my job, you would have probably been opposed to it, right?
Duh, obviously.
And you would have asked me the reason I wanted to quit, wouldn't you?
Of course I would have.
Right? That's why I quit without telling you.
There are so many things wrong with this, I don't even know where to begin. Well, why did you quit then?
Well, about that, you see, what happened is... I found true love!
Excuse me?
My new partner's the daughter of the CEO of a certain company. She made me a coffee when I met her for the first time when I became sales manager for the project with that new client. That became the spark that grew into the burning fire of passion that is our love. When I asked about her family, she told me she was an only child. That means her father expects her to marry someone who will become CEO of his company one day.
So what? You're divorcing so you can marry the daughter of a CEO? Doesn't that just make you a gold digger?
No, it wasn't like that. It just so happened that the woman I fell in love with has a CEO for a dad. I didn't even find out until a while after. I love her, and she loves me. Our love is the essence of purity itself. I hope you can somehow understand and be happy for the two of us and give us your blessing.
I seriously don't even know where to start. You have a son, for crying out loud! What about Peter? Where does he stand in all of this? You should know better than to do something like this as a fully grown man with a 17-year-old son.
I accept this isn't fair on you and Peter. But the flames of our burning passion cannot be extinguished. I should have already received my severance package, so I'm willing to send you all of it as compensation. Think of it as my way of saying sorry. I won't go after any of your assets during the divorce either.
No, it's not the money I'm upset about, Wilfred.
I left the divorce papers hidden under the pillow of the bed I've been sleeping on recently.
Divorce papers?
I'd like you to sign and hand them in today if possible. I sent you my house key in an envelope, which should be arriving over the next few days.
Would you stop moving the discussion forward without even giving me a chance to speak? Anyway, tell me who the hell this CEO's daughter woman is. Do I know her?
I don't want you causing her any problems.
What? Like I'd do that? We spent years of our life together. You're my husband, damn it! I think that gives me a right to at least ask questions.
That's enough for now. I'm heading over to her place. Make sure you take good care of Peter for me.
Don't you dare, Wilfred! Wait! How dare you end the discussion when you feel like it without letting me say my piece? Ugh, I barely recognize you anymore. Rachel, are you there? Huh? Anya? I haven't heard from you in ages. What's up? Will you please do something about this? This? Wilfred is your husband, right? Sorry, I don't follow. What's going on? He stood outside my house as we speak, and he won't stop shouting. What? What is he shouting? I floated down like a petal on the breeze to be with you. who shines more brightly than anyone else across the earth or the seven seas. The day has come when our love may finally blossom before all men, no longer fearing what other may think, being stopped by nothing or no one ever again. I hereby swear on our eternal love, my precious darling, my honey dove. I think I'm gonna be sick. Please help me, I'm begging you. I'm so sorry to speak about your husband in this way, but from the bottom of my heart, this is the cringiest thing I've ever seen. Besides, it's getting late and he's bothering the neighbors. He's creeping me out big time and I need it to stop. Please do something, anything! Look, you see, the thing is, Anya, me and Wilfred got a divorce. What? He divorced me out of nowhere over text message just this morning. When I realized he'd even prepared the divorce papers so they were ready to be handed in after I'd signed them, I soon understood. There was absolutely no stopping him. Our son said, "I don't want anything to do with Dad who stabs my mom in the back for some other woman." I'm also pretty set on it myself after the way he treated me. So I went and handed the divorce papers in this evening. What the? So, I hope you understand, but I have to ask you this just in case. But are you and Wilfred having that kind of relationship? No, we are absolutely not! Wow, that was a fast reply. You know I got married 6 months ago, right? Yeah, that's why I was so confused. Sorry for asking you something so weird. It really was just to make 100% sure. I never actually thought you'd do something like that. Oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. Look, the thing is, I have to make it to the airport now, and with Wilfred outside my house acting crazy like this, I'm kinda in a panic and I don't know what to do. Huh? You're going to the airport at this time? Our flight departs in the middle of the night. Me and my husband are going on our honeymoon. My husband's heading out directly from work, and the plan is to meet him at the station. But I don't feel safe leaving the house with him out there. I see. Give me a minute, Anya. I'm gonna message him. I'm so sorry about all of this. Wilfred, where are you right now? I can see the red mark on my messages, so you clearly didn't block me. There's something important I want to talk to you about. It's about Anya.
What? Anya? How do you know about Anya? I won't let you do anything to her! Think very carefully about what you do next!
Nope, that's my line. Anyway, as how for I know Anya, she's the daughter of the CEO of the company I used to work at. We used to see each other nearly every day for years.
Huh? Wait, that was before we were married, right? So it must have been, what, over 18 years ago?
That's right. We've known each other since we were little kids. She thinks of me as her big sister from another mother. We get along amazingly, and she's always there for me when I needed someone to talk to. Despite not having seen each other in a while, we're still in regular contact.
Really? This is a seriously weird coincidence.
Now putting that aside, more importantly, Wilfred, where the hell are you right now? And what the hell are you doing to Anya? That poor woman.
What am I doing? What do you mean? I just proposed, that's all.
That's all? You make it sound normal. What the hell are you doing bothering her at this time of night?
Me and you are divorced now. I had to let Anya know how I truly feel about her as soon as possible, day or night, rain or shine. Me and her are soulmates, you know?
Have you ever heard the term disturbing the peace? You're causing a nuisance to the neighbors. The police will probably come if you don't cut it out soon.
Don't talk silly. Not a person alive could call my emotion-filled, dramatic declarations of undying love a nuisance. This is a thing of beauty. The neighbors are probably being moved to tears as we speak. If anything, they'll probably all be out on the streets soon, clapping and cheering in unison, breaking down in fits of emotion, giving their blessings for the birth of a new love.
God, I can just picture you loitering outside her house with a smug, self-satisfied look on your face.
Right? So does that mean you'll be giving us your blessing too, Rachel?
No, I was insulting you.
Huh?
Here's the thing. Anya is already married.
Huh?
The fact that you and her haven't even exchanged contact details should really tell you something.
No, me and Anya are soulmates!
No, that's entirely a mistaken assumption on your part. You're jumping to the wrong conclusion. Making a dangerous misunderstanding of the highest order.
What? No!
I was at Anya and her husband's wedding. Paul's a great guy who I've known for a while, and the two of them are very much in love.
No, that doesn't make sense! Anya made me a coffee and smiled at me! In that moment, I felt the love in her gaze! That kind of intensity can't be faked!
I see. So that's where your dangerous misunderstanding of the highest order sprouted from.
Wrong! I'm not misunderstood! Me and Anya are in love! There has to be some explanation! He must have forced her to marry him! Oh God, is my sweet honey flower in danger?
Oh, yeah. And then there's the issue of who's set to inherit the role of CEO at Anya's dad's company.
Aha! That's it! I'm going to be the next CEO! Of course she's going to choose me! This is the ultimate proof of mine and Anya's love!
Nope. Sorry to have to break this to you, but Anya herself is set to become CEO within the next 2 or 3 years.
Huh?
Which is why, Wilfred, you won't be getting a look-in.
Ah! No way! I quit my job already! What am I supposed to do now?
I'll tell you exactly what you're supposed to do now. You need to get the hell away from Anya's house and stop bothering her and the neighbors.
But...
Her and Paul are leaving for their honeymoon tonight.
Their honeymoon?
Apparently she's too scared to leave the house because you're hanging around outside shouting at the top of your lungs, making your cringy proposal.
Cringy? She thinks I'm cringy?
Yes, she thinks you're so cringy that she practically begged me to help her.
Oh my God!
So cringy that if you keep hanging around despite not being welcome, the police are probably gonna be called. If someone hasn't called them already, that is.
Am I really cringy? This can't be. Say it isn't so!
Anya told me that peeping through a crack in the curtains, she saw my ex-husband's expression suddenly shift to one of terror as he hightailed it out of the neighborhood. I was so pleased he knew when to give up, or so I thought. Next, he showed up to what used to be his old home to see me and my son. But he's a stranger now, and I have no reason to let strangers, and creepy mentally unhinged ones at that, into my house. When I pretended I wasn't home, he began reciting romantic poetry through a letterbox, declaring his undying love for me and his desire to return to his old family life. I promptly called the cops, and before I knew it, he was being escorted home in the back of the police car. After that, word of his misdeeds reached his parents, who, fearing the risk he posed to society, forced him to go and live with them in the countryside. Last I heard, he's looking for a job right now, but between his job prospects looking dim because he's well past his prime, and the weight of the realization that he made a misunderstanding of epic proportions, as well as the accompanying hit to his self-esteem, and finally, the sense of loss brought about by realizing his true love thought he was a creepy weirdo, it's probably only a matter of time before his transformation into a full-blown NEET is complete.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Patty! How you been?
Excuse me, but may I ask who this is?
Hey, come on, you forgot a dear friend. It's me, Margaret. You know, your dear old childhood friend.
You got me stumped. I can't recall anybody by that name. I don't have a friend named Margaret.
Come on, stop kidding around. Think real hard. Margaret!
Yeah, I remember. I blocked you online. How did you access me anyways?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. Why did you block me? I mean, we are friends, right? How could you block me? But I switched smartphones and got unblocked.
Huh? Are you serious? Don't tell me you don't know why you were blocked. As I recall, there was something about stealing my boyfriend from me. I blocked you because I never wanted to talk to you again. So maybe you should get your own life and stop interfering in mine.
Huh? Are you still mad about that? Patty, I never took you for the hard-headed type.
So you called me to make fun of me, is that it? If you have nothing to say, gonna block you. Sorry. I'm pretty sure the earth revolves around the sun and not you. Goodbye.
Hey, come on, wait! I'm sorry. I contacted you because I wanted a favor.
A favor? You want a favor from me? You really got the nerve, asking me for a favor.
Come on, just hear me out. Well, guess what? I got married. It's all official as of yesterday. Submitted the forms at City Hall.
Oh yeah? I'm bursting with joy.
Guess who my new hubby is?
Let's see. Okay, I give up.
The correct answer is Daniel. Are you surprised? Say it. Surprised, right? Yeah, I know. Pretty shocked, huh? I mean, he was your ex-boo.
Oh yeah, that Danny, huh? You guys were still going out, I take it. I'm surprised it lasted so long.
Yeah, if you played it right, you'd be his wife. Too bad, huh? Sorry, didn't intend to walk down the aisle before you.
I'm okay with it. Do what you like. Besides, I really don't care what you guys do. To be honest, I'm relieved you guys are no longer a part of my life.
Come on. I can almost feel the envy oozing out of you. And FYI, Danny fell in love with me. It wasn't some fling.
What were you contacting me about? If you're just gonna yap all day, I don't have the time.
Come on, wait. I messaged you because we want you to come to our wedding.
Huh? Are you being serious? Who invites a husband's ex-girlfriend to their wedding? Is it happy hour over there?
I'm serious. I mean, you are my one and only childhood friend. Danny and I planned really hard for this wedding. I really want you there. Do you know how much he spent on our wedding preparations? $50,000. Can you believe it? And he was like, here, pay for it with this. And plot the cash on the table just like that. Don't you think that's awesome?
I'm head over heels happy for you.
I sent you an invitation, but I haven't received it yet. Did have RSVP on it. That's French for please reply. I've been waiting all this time for a reply.
I never got an invitation.
Well, I suppose you've always been a bit unorganized. Not much time for the wedding, so I can't resend it. Just say you'll attend now and I'll take care of the rest.
I think I'll pass. Do you really think I would go?
Huh? Why not? Why won't you attend? You just said you don't care what we do. Come on, it'll be fun.
I said I don't care, but I don't have to like it. You do know that I know your folks as well as Danny's. If I attended, it would be awkward as hell. I don't want to go out of my way to feel uncomfortable, so forget about it.
Huh? Please, come on. You don't even have to bring a wedding gift. Just attend.
I'm starting to sound like a broken record. I said no. I wouldn't go even if you paid me.
A real friend you are. That's why you'll never marry. If you attend the wedding, I'll introduce you to a bunch of nice single guys. You don't want to be single all your life, do you?
Thanks for the words of wisdom. Anyway, I have a lot of work to do. Don't have the time. Also, too much of a hassle to go back to the States just for a wedding.
Back to the States? What do you mean?
I'm working overseas now. Got a new job a while back.
Huh? Seriously?
That's right. So I don't have the time or energy to attend the wedding. My husband's pretty busy around this time of year too.
Wait, Patty? Are you married? When did this happen? Why didn't you say anything?
I'm sorry. Do I have to report everything to you?
Who is this husband of yours? What's he do? Is he foreign? What's his job?
I have zero obligation to tell you anything about my private affairs. What's it got to do with you anyway?
Come on, no harm in telling me. Or is it some guy you can't introduce? Fat and bald, something like that? Yeah, I remember guys like that always fell for you.
What's that supposed to mean? FYI, he's American. And I think you know him too.
Huh? Who?
I'm sure you know. Gary.
Huh? Gary? Gary? Our classmate Gary? Wasn't his father the CEO of that major corporation? That Gary? You got married to Gary? You're pranking me. I know it.
I'm serious. I guess we've been married going on 5 years now.
Wait. You know perfectly well that I had a crush on Gary for forever. Why are you, of all people, married to Gary?
When I worked at my other office, we had an opportunity to work together, and one thing led to another. I led the team that worked closely with Gary's company. We also lived nearby, met often for work, and eventually privately. Then, before we knew it, we were married.
That's not fair. Give it back.
Huh? Give what back?
Gary, he has always been my guy. Why is he with you?
Sorry, but he is definitely not your guy. Besides, you never even went out with him, as I recall. As a matter of fact, Gary said you were stalking him. Says he almost called the cops.
Hey, is Gary there with you? Let me talk to him, please. I'll convince him that I am the perfect girl for him. Please, let me just talk to him.
Sorry, he says he'll pass. Says he never liked your self-serving ways, especially your forcefulness. You really should take it down a notch. Besides, what do you plan to do even if you do convince him? Which would never happen, of course. We're both married. You are aware of that, right?
I'm going to marry Gary, and nobody can stop me. I am way better for him than you. I'll trade him for Danny. You take Danny and I'll marry Gary. Swap husbands.
Margaret, are you on drugs? Swap husbands? How's that even possible? I thought you guys fell in love.
No, I always loved Gary. He was the only one. I started going out with Danny because Gary just didn't seem interested in girls. So, what do you say we all get divorced and start over? Then we get married to our true loves. Come on, Patty. You always liked Danny. You can have him back, so please. You get back with Danny and I live happily ever after with Gary. Everybody's happy. Okay, when do we start?
Never going to happen. Everybody will just end up being miserable. The whole idea is totally preposterous. No way I'm getting back with him.
Why? Why did you do this? Why didn't you tell me you got married to Gary? You didn't even invite me to your wedding.
Why would I do such a stupid thing? Besides, we only invited family and close friends to our wedding. Nothing elaborate.
Oh, yeah? Figures. One of those cheapo weddings, huh? Unlike you, we invited all our friends and relatives and spent close to $50,000. So there. A real extravagant wedding, to say the least.
Oh, yeah? Our after-wedding party was quite an event, though. All our friends and office people showed up at the after-wedding part. Really was unforgettable. We had close to 1,000 people attend.
1,000? No way! How much did all that cost?
Nah, it wasn't that expensive. Probably covered the whole thing with monetary gifts. Everyone gave like 100 to 200 euros each.
But that's just an after-wedding get-together, right? The wedding is the important thing. Just family and close friends. How cheesy. For me, we're gonna have an extravagant affair at one of the top hotels downtown. Limousine and all. How about you? Where'd you have the wedding?
Our wedding? We held it on Santorini Island in Greece. They say it's the most beautiful island in the world. The scenery, it was breathtaking. We only invited a small number of people, so we were really able to enjoy the scenery. Gotta say, it was the happiest day of my entire life.
What the hell is going on here? You, of all people, marry the love of my life. You have a wedding in Greece, for God's sake. Congratulated by all your friends and relatives. This is not happening.
To be honest, I really don't know what you want from us. Just enjoy it. An extravagant $50,000 wedding. Sounds great. Go for it. Life's too short. You should be happy. Wait. Is the reason for inviting me to the wedding you don't have enough people showing up? Didn't get many of those RSVPs back or something like that? Okay, I get it now. That's why you wanted us to attend.
That's not it. That's not it at all. A bunch of people's attending. Friends, people from the office, everyone.
Oh, really? Maybe I should attend. Check it out for myself. I'm curious about how many people are going to show up.
I changed my mind. I don't want you to attend. I've officially uninvited you. Stay away from my wedding.
Calm down. Don't worry, I never intended to go anyways. But I gotta say I was surprised Danny married you. You roped him in nicely, I'll give you that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, he was a pretty well-known womanizer back in the day.
Huh?
When I was going out with him, he was always two-timing me. He was going out with 3 girls at one time. He loved those nightclubs, practically lived there. I got on his case about it a couple of times, but he wouldn't stop. Drinking until the wee hours of the morning, spending money on bar girls. But you know all that, and you accepted him. You're such a kind and understanding person.
What's all this? I never heard that. Two-timing nightclubs, bar girls?
Huh? Don't tell me you didn't know. Oh golly, forget what I just said. I just made it all up. A joke.
Wait, no one told me. How could I forget that? You didn't make it up, did you? It's no joke, is it?
Hey, calm down. He'll change once you get married. Oh, you are married. Once you start your life together. I mean, don't worry. Everything will turn out okay, I think.
If he doesn't change, what do I do? No way I can go through with this. This is not happening. Why me? What did I do to deserve this?
Margaret, can I go now? My kids will be back from kindergarten soon, so...
Kids? You have kids too?
Yeah, the older one is 4 and the younger one is 2. I have to go pick them up. Gonna hang up, okay?
Why do you get to be so happy? This is totally unfair. This is total BS.
Okay, calm down. I'm really busy, so I'm gonna hang up now, okay? See ya. Have a good life with Danny. After that, I took this opportunity to block Margaret's line messages. I changed my cell phone number too, just in case. After a while, I got a call from my mother, who still knows those circle of friends. Apparently, Margaret forced Danny to admit his two-timing ways. But Margaret's forceful badgering didn't sit well with Danny, and the two ended up in a furious argument. Although newlyweds, their romantic honeymoon was short-lived. I hear they are currently separated. The wedding ceremony was postponed, but the cancellation fee they were forced to pay was pretty significant. I hear it's probably going to be an ugly, drawn-out divorce.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.